ground. Yes, if fun, cause your person gets free, put the income tax late fee. Welcome, Sharvari. With us at Live, and we're thrilled to have you with us today. How are you doing?
Very well. How are you?
Very well. You've been making waves in the industry lately, and I saw your movie. Your last movie was Veda, and I went and saw it in theaters. It was absolute fun watching it,
Thank you.
and it was solid. It was a solid performance. But today we're gonna talk about more than Veda. Veda, of course, is a milestone in your career. But let's talk about your journey as an actor, and then your personal passions and how you got to where you are. Let's start from the beginning. You have had quite a journey. You started as a model, and then you became an actor. How did it all begin?
Um, I actually don't come from a film family, so being an actor was always a dream, but it didn't feel like a more common path for me, to be honest. It didn't feel like a familiar road. So I thought I'll do civil engineering because my parents are, architects, builders, interior designers. So I was going to study civil engineering, and I was in college in my 11th grade, and I was studying in science. And at that point in my college, there was a contest which was called Fresh Face by Times of India. And I participated purely because I just wanted to get out of my chemistry lab class. And I said I'll participate. I went in and I had to dance for like, no, like a minute and whatever. So I thought that I'm getting free attendance, might as well. So I participated, and turns out that it was like a whole college contest called Miss India and Mr. India.
Oh,
But yeah, it turned out to be a like a college version of it. And I was 16 at that point. So I participated in that, and I realized that, oh, it's not just a college hunt. It's on a huge scale. So I was really passionate about it because I've always loved performing. So I participated in that, and then I won that title that year in 2014, and my photos started coming out on the newspapers, basically of the winning moment of that contest, and that's where I got my first audition call. And that's where my journey really truly began, where I went in for the first time and I auditioned, and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I finally just started pursuing it.
that's amazing. And you were in Mumbai, right?
Yes, I was in Mumbai.
Oh, lucky you. I mean, all you Mumbai people always have bigger opportunity than the rest of us who not in Mumbai. But
Yeah.
you debuted in a film like Bunty or Babli too, and that's an iconic title to be a part of.
Yeah.
What was it like stepping into such big shoes, and how did you prep for a role like that with such seasoned actors? It must have been like a thrilling experience, right?
I never thought that my first film will be with Rani Mukerji or Saif Ali Khan. These were just like names for me that I have watched on the big screen, fallen in love with them, and someday wanted to be an actor just like them. So when I found out that my first film is with them, I think it came with great responsibility actually. And But it was a lot of fun because the two of them are incredible people and they have a lot of fun on set. So I think overall, I think it was a great journey for me, and I never took the pressure of performing with them. In fact, I thought that I just had to be more responsible of this journey and of the opportunity that I have.
Your choices of films have been so obviously with Bunty and Bubbly, it was light-hearted, it was fun, it was. I
Yeah.
remember watching in theaters, and I think it was like towards the pandemic, and there were barely any people in theaters then. But because we run this channel, so we got to go watch
Yeah.
whenever we got to watch. So it was kind of fun watching it. But then you've done some strong characters, and your movie Veda is testimony to the hard work that must have gone into prepping for a strong character like that. Your body language changed, your accent changed. You came across very glamorous earlier, and all of a sudden I see you in a role that was totally not glamorous, and that was a big switch, even for an audience that watches a lot of content coming out of India. So, how do you choose your roles, and what kind of stories do you want to be a part of in the future?
Um, I think for me, my main aim is like what is my film about, and am I entertained with the film that I'm listening to? Am I someone who's gonna go watch that film? And if I feel like that, then my second thing is, what is my role all about? What is my character saying, and what does my character stand for? And I think that when those two things kind of tick the box for me, then I'm always really excited and I'm kind of on board for the film. So that's really my overall view on how I really select films and choose films. Other than that, I think that going forward, I don't know. I'm actually excited to doing different things because, like you said, I've done a few different genres and I've always done different roles and different dialects and different accents, and I've really found my space in kind of doing these different dialects. So I really hope that I'm able to do a lot more of that, and I'm able to kind of portray characters from like different walks of life.
Out of all the roles that you've done so far and you've been offered or are a part of right now, which one has been the most challenging for you and why?
Veda, I think, has definitely been the most challenging role, for two specific reasons. That one, like I said, the dialect, which was Rajasthani, was completely different than the language that I speak at home, which is Marathi, and it's a language that I'd never heard so closely. So I really had to do a lot of research on it, and I really had to work with my dialect coach to get that right. And secondly, the film is about a student boxer, and I think that boxing is something that was extremely strenuous. I had never done that before as well. So to learn a completely new sport was absolutely challenging. But I think when you learn something new, it's also exciting. But it's a long process. So I think that the most challenging film for me was Veda, and I think it came with a lot of emotional scenes and a lot of emotional. It had a very emotional core. So I think that those things really put up for a good challenge.
That's amazing. And you were a part of the YRF talent pool. And, if for the uninitiated, I have to say that YRF has given us actors like Ranveer Singh, and they've given us actors like Anushka Sharma, and now it's this new genre of actors like you. How does it do you feel privileged to be a part of this talent pool, and what does it give you? What kind of wings does something like this tag on top of your head give you, or is it tough?
Um, It's it's definitely a huge privilege because, like you said, apart from just a talent pool, I think that Yashraj is one of the biggest banners in Bollywood, and for a production house and a banner to have their own talent pool and for that kind of backing, especially for actors who are not from the industry, and then they have a support system in the industry which comes from an organization like Yashraj. It's very, very important because it helps you navigate through the industry. It gives you sounding boards. It gives you a team that you can lean on to at times. It gives you a lot of support actually. So it's definitely a great privilege to be a part of Yashraj and to be even a part of the names that you just took, because there have been some incredible actors. So to kind of join that league is it's exciting, it's humbling.
It's the Marvel League for Indian cinema, I guess, right? So, what kind of roles and genres excite you as a person? Not what you've been offered, but what would you, if there were no, if there were a world where you could do what you want to do, what kind of genres or roles would excite you, and what's your dream role?
Uh, Honestly, my dream role is to be in Sanjay Leela Bhansali film. It's an absolute dream for me. Saying that, I love period films. I really want to be a part of some really nice period films. And my favorite genre though is comedy. So that I enjoy good comedies. I watch a lot of comedies, and I also enjoy performing in a comedy film.
Oh wow, have you ever tried stand-up?
No, no, never, never.
Oh, all right. So here we go. Next stop, maybe stamp. Let's stop talking about movies for a bit, and I know we're gonna talk a little bit more about what you're doing in the future. And I know you've been in Kashmir shooting for a movie, and I'd love to talk to you more about it and what your experience was. But let's take a break and let's talk about you as a person. What are your hobbies? What are your passions? What do you spend your time doing when you're not on set?
When I'm not on set, I'm usually home. I'm quite a homebody. I love being at home. I love spending time with my pet dog Miso. She is I mean she's adorable, and I whatever time I have, I really get to just sit on the couch, sit with her, watch some TV. It's just my downtime actually. Meet my friends. I really enjoy meeting my school friends. They're a solid bunch of group, and we meet quite often. So for me as a person, I think that these are just some really important things that I do. So I'll take a short vacation with my family somewhere if I can. I think I really enjoy going around, with my family. So these are just the kind of things that I would do.
Who are the people that inspire you in your life?
My mom really inspires me because she has. I think everyone's mom is always really a big inspiration for them, and I think that why I feel that is because she has such big dreams for all her children, and I think that she's really the wind beneath my wings. So I think that she's a big inspiration.
That's amazing. Let's talk about the projects coming up. What is coming up? What's cooking? I know you've been shooting in Kashmir, your team told me, and I want to hear a lot about what's going on. It's super exciting to see that you're approaching new roles, and there is a big role coming with a huge team. Let's
Yeah.
talk a little bit about it. I don't know how much I can talk,
Yeah.
but
No, I'm actually shooting for Alpha with Alia Bhatt, and we're shooting in Kashmir. We were shooting in Kashmir. It's an action film. It is one of the films of the YRF Spy Universe, and it's such an incredible time to be an actor because there's a film that gets made with two women leading a film which is all about action. It's a film that's being made for the first time. It's one of its kind, and I really hope that we're able to make quite a kick-ass film.
oh, I can't wait to see women in action. I swear to
Yeah,
God. So this is what I miss coming from India because you know you watch we watch a lot of varied
yeah,
content. We watch Korean content, we just watch Chinese content, we watch content coming out of Hollywood and Europe. And then when it comes to women action scenes, they are so superbly
yeah,
choreographed. And
yeah.
I miss that coming out of India. I want to see something really kick-ass, not no, I mean, I'm
Yeah,
so waiting for this.
yeah.
This is gonna be my favorite.
I hope we live up to expectations because I think that we have something really cool coming up. But here's fingers crossed.
All right, I can't wait for you to kick ass. How about a fun rapid fire round while we
Done.
wrap up? Done? All right. Your favorite role so far?
My favorite role so far, Veda.
A YRF film you wish you were part of?
Band Baja Barat.
One director you dream of working with? We know the answer.
Yes, and Jalila Bhansali.
The last film you saw and loved?
Last film I saw and loved, Stree 2.
Okay, if you had to play any historical figure, which one would be? Who would it be?
If I had to play a historical figure. I mean, there's already been a film that's been made, which I used to love as a kid, Jodha Akbar. I love that film. I used to come back home and like dress up like Jodha and this and that. I mean, I'm not saying that they should make a remake, but I love that film and I used to, imagine myself in that. So I guess I'd say Jodha.
Why not Akbar?
I don't know. I think I just want to wear all the jewelry.
All right, so it's the jewelry. Your favorite co-star so far?
Abhay.
A film you can watch over and over again.
Film I can watch over and over again would be Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum.
Oh, awesome! You know what mine is? Mine is a Yash Raj movie called Hasi to Fussy. I swear
Oh,
to God, we get together for my family gets together for Thanksgiving. We watch it every year. It's
oh,
like a
really?
Thanksgiving ritual for some reason. It's a
Oh, wow. But yeah,
beautiful.
it was a fun film. It was a really fun film. The one with Pariniti and Siddharth. Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. We all love it. My entire gang of cousins loves it.
Oh, nice.
One word to describe yourself.
Happy.
If you were not an actor, what career would you have chosen?
I think I would have been like a pastry chef.
Nice. Nice. Thank you so much for joining us today, Sharvari. It was wonderful getting to know more about your journey and your incredible work. Any last message to your fans? I know actors hate it when people ask them this question. What do you want to tell your fans? Oh, well, keep watching my work. What else?
No,
But you
no,
want to
no.
add to that?
I know I do. I really want to be, I'm just so grateful and thankful for the year that I've had and you know, the kind of love and support that I have received from people. And it's truly been because of the audiences that they've showered so much love on me for my films, be it on Instagram, be it by going to the theaters and watching it, or even just creating reels on the songs that I've released this year. So for me, I think that that's just really, really sweet and very heartfelt. So I just want to say thank you.
We're looking forward to seeing what you do next and your movies that are coming up. And thanks again for being with us, Sharvari.
Thank you so much. Thank
Yes, if fun, cause your person gets report the income tax late fee deduction.